Gary, you're in the Hall of Fame. Shaq, you're in the Hall of Fame. I'm in the Hall of Fame. Kevin, you're borderline Hall of Famer. Gary,
borderline.
Me and Shaq have been talking
Champion. Shaq, you're a champion. Gary, you're a champion. Kenny, you're a champion. You know, Chuck, you almost a champion. Keep going. Go ahead.
That was your guy, right?
Man, model my game after him, you know, and try my best to play like him every night as a 10, 11-year-old. So.
Well, I wasn't 7 foot shooting like this guy.
When it comes to the most underrated NBA players of all time, 11 names comes to mind.
To me, flew under the radar with a lot of people was Walt the Wizard Williams.
Probably Dwight Howard.
Okay. Andre Miller. Everybody, if you a real sports basketball fan, you know who Andre Miller was. Andre Miller was one of the most underrated point guards that ever played this game.
To me, Melo, dog.
But according to one of the greatest scorers of all time, there's only 2 names at the top. Here's why.
I go back and forth between Dirk and Ticket because I was influenced by them too. I mean, Tim Duncan, I fuck with Tim Duncan, but he was more of a traditional big. Them two was more like wing players. Hybrids, yeah, they was more so hybrids.
KG, because KG carried that team. He carried Minnesota. Tim Duncan had help in his prime.
But I always thought KG around that time because I thought he was the best player in the league around that time. I thought he could play point. I thought he was shooting 3. I thought he could do it all.
Everything. Yeah.
So I would say I really think him and T-Mac are the most. That's why I put him on my 5.
Yeah.
I feel like they're the most underrated players in the history of the game. For the simple fact they didn't like win on that level as like a Kobe or a Tim Duncan, but technical skill and one-on-one, if you just look at the players,
And
it's
defensively
hard.
too.
And defensively, they all can guard. T-Mac can make the same amount of playmaking decisions that a point guard can make, and he's 6'10", shooting that thing.
Healthy T-Mac, Melo ain't better than a healthy T-Mac.
Listen,
Wait, what?
Listen, he had all the skills and all the athleticism, but he was 6'9", and he was really, really tough to figure out.
And KG was athletic, doing that same thing too. So it's kind of like, I feel like those two the most underrated players to ever play.
And like you said, KG, shit, can guard what, 2 through 5. He point guard coming off.
I switch him on a point guard. I switch him on a point guard if I have to.
When we would play y'all, Flip would want me to play you. And I was like, one thing I hated was going through picks, chasing. I totally wasn't built for that. But early on, KG, I had to do that, man. I started,
I had to run you off pitch.
Like, I get it. I get
Bro,
it.
you 7 foot, longest